It's the summertime. You want to read more. Everybody's schedules are a little bit lax. Maybe you even want to read with your kids, your older kids, that is. I need to get some more middle grade books so that y'all can read with the littles too. But anyway, I thought I'd come to y'all with some of my favorite summer reads so that you can put your own summer reading list together. Hi friends, welcome back to Shelby and the Book Club. I'm Shelby Monet, and in today's video we're going to go over some of the books that I think should definitely be on your summer reading list. Some of these are new, some of these are old. There is an array of genres. At least I tried to do an array of genres. Large amount are romance, but that's okay. That's all right, because you need a little love in your heart, okay? As you guys know, got my handy dandy iPad here. I will be putting pictures of the books on the screen because I don't have physical copies of all of these. A lot of these I've read audio or ebook, so I will be putting the pictures on the screen for you, and everything will be linked down below so that you can purchase, support my Amazon storefront if you see fit. So without further ado, let's get started. Don't forget to like, comment, and share. Okay, we trying to grow our family around here. Also, let me know what you would add to this list. What's some of your favorite things to read during the summertime? All right, let's get into it for real this time. Okay, first up, I just recently reread this, and by the time you guys see this video, you should have already seen my reading vlog and review of this. I read Their Eyes Are Watching God by Zora Neale Hurston. I don't think there is any other book that feels so much like summer to me. From the journey she takes, from Janie coming home and them talking about how fine she looked in her overalls. Them heifers was jealous. You hear me? Them heifers was jealous. And much like Janie Crawford, you don't let them angry heifers get on your, you don't let them worry your nerves, okay? Just because you fine, girl. I'm going to tell you a little secret. The bad bitch life chose you. You didn't choose it, okay? You just got to roll with the punches, and them other hussies ain't gonna figure it out. That's what Janie Crawford taught us for real, if we want to get into it. But no, I decided to reread Their Eyes Were Watching God because I feel like it is a very important book. I think the things that Janie experiences as a woman throughout her life becoming a woman are very important, and I think we need to reread that book as women often. But it feels like summer to me, from the hurricane scene to all of Zora Neale Hurston's verbiage about flowers and blossoms and so on and so forth. I just read Their Eyes Were Watching God. I'm sure you can take something from it. I'm sure you can take something from it. Whether it is your first time reading it or your 30th time reading it, I'm sure you can take something from it. Also, I'm never going to stop talking about this. My friend found this copy for me. My friend. That's my friend. I don't even care if she got other friends. She's my friend, and she got me. I'm okay. All right. Next, we have Blood at the Root by Ladarian Williams. This is a fantasy. I think this is something that you should read with your teenagers. Read it for yourself, right? It's great. But I think this will bring up a lot of conversation with your teenagers, specifically your Black teenagers. This book is so Black. We follow the main character while he is attending a magical HBCU. He was an orphan. He's figuring out life, figuring out his powers, learning about his family, trying to figure out where his mama is, and all of these things. It is amazing. The representation of one, Black culture, but the the culture of magic across the diaspora is so different yet the same, and how Ladarian was able to depict that was one of my favorite things. Like one of my all-time favorite things. Down to the way that the fraternities and sororities were named, right? Like the Daughters of Oshun. Like, it, chef's kiss. I cannot wait for the second book to come out. He is going to be one of those that I'm going to have to be up in his DMs like, excuse me, sir, where all this book number 2 at? All right. It was great. But again, I feel like it's something good that you could read with your teenagers if you have them, and even kind of maybe start like a family book club, right? Where we all read something that is age appropriate for your teenager. A lot of people always ask me and my mama like how she got me into reading. I was an only child. I saw my mother reading. Like, I have vivid memories of going to book signing events and watching my mom be excited about Walter Mosley and other authors. So those things were as normal to me as going to concerts, right? Or going to museums. I come from a family of readers. So reading with them seeing you read is going to get there, but also not just making them read things that you think are going to make them smarter. I find that parents do that often, where they're like, I want my kid to read, I don't know, Charles Dickens. Like, baby, no tea, no shade. Your baby don't care about the best of times or the worst of times. They don't care. Shook. Stop trying to force what you think is going to make them smart, and just meet them where they are. Just read some YA with them. Read some regular YA. Hell, if you got to read them damn Twilight books with them to get the point across, baby, just as long as they reading, we can work on that other stuff later. Like, I know back in the before times, the average life expectancy was 30. It's not no more. They got time to be smart and to be unsmart. Stop stressing them teenagers out. Gosh darn it. Next up, Curvy Girl Summer. Oh, I loved it so much. I loved Curvy Girl Summer so much. Oh my goodness. The main character's name is Aaliyah. Her family is stressing her out, okay? Her family is stressing her out because she is about to be 30 and she ain't got no man. Everything else in her life is set. She got a good job. She live on her own. She just ain't got no man. And she's on the thicker side, hence Curvy Girl Summer, okay? Excuse me. Now, I wanted to go upside her uncle head, but you'll see why once you get the book. Because what he ain't fixing to do is talk to our friend like that. But anyway, she tells them, don't even worry about it. I'm going to bring my man to my 30th birthday party. Whole time she ain't got no man. Our friend ain't had no man. So she goes on this fake dating situation where she is meeting up with her dates that she's meeting on dating apps at this bar. She meets Ahmad. I'm not going to tell you anymore. I love Ahmad so much. I love him so much. And then a little twist. It was just so good. Next up, we have The Thing About Home. The Thing About Home is a multi-generational story. So the main character is a content creator who is going to renew her wedding vows with her husband, and that goes awry, which leads her on this journey of finding herself and finding out more about her father's side of the family, which she didn't have much experience with growing up. Alongside that, we find out about her ancestors, and we find out that her family is like very popular. Like, that side of the family is very popular. There's all this land and people that were looking for her. There is a bit of a love interest. Like, she really has to find herself through learning her family history, which I thought was really, really cool. It is a lighthearted, sweet book, I will say, which I really enjoyed. That author actually has a new book coming out this summer called Bitter and Sweet. I'm I'm very much looking forward to reading that. Like, I will be going to pick that up as soon as it comes out because I thoroughly enjoyed The Thing About Home. Okay, next, I want y'all to remember that I am an adult. I know a lot of y'all know me because of my mama, and I love y'all for that, okay? Okay, I love y'all. I love y'all, okay? Me and you, us never part. I love y'all, okay? But I'm grown. The next book on the list is called The Oath. It is a why choose romance novel where the main character's husband passes away. He was very sick, and he made his best friends take an oath to take care of his wife in whatever way she needed. If that is your kind of carrying on, see fit. If it's not, I don't want to hear about it, okay? I don't want any of your questions or anything in my shh. Next, we have Romance, which is about a yarn store that is closing. The female main character has a crush on one of the guys that works there, is the son of the owner. I don't remember that dynamic all the way. I should probably read this one again, but I do remember it was really fluffy and cute. How far I've come. I used to hate fluffy and cute. But he is trying to prove to her that he is not the player that he is known to be. And it's very cute. There are actually 2 books in that series, so it is Romance and Not Again. Read them both. I need to read Not Again. Next, we have Razorblade Tears by S.A. Cosby. Let me tell you something. Buddy Lee was my boy. Buddy Lee was my boy. I love me some Buddy Lee. Do you hear me? If you like mysteries, you want something fast paced, but also that has a little bit of meat and potatoes to it, Razorblade Tears is for you. So the Ike and Buddy Lee come into friendship, we'll say, because their sons are married to each other and their sons get murdered. It is very much a lot of conversation of trying to figure out like how to cope and grieve the loss of their sons, but also realizing that they did not do right by their sons when their sons were living. So how do we do right by them now that they are gone? Very good. Buddy Lee was my boy. Do you hear? Also, if you haven't read anything by S.A. Cosby, you should read all of his books. I think there are 5 of them. Please don't ask me to name them all. Razorblade Tears, Blacktop Wasteland. Anyway, I'll put them on the screen. Then in that same family of mystery, that same genre, we have Under the Color of Law, which is about a biracial police officer, and someone from his department gets killed. I thoroughly enjoyed Under the Color of Law, and there is a second book in that series called Blue Like Me. It very much, similar to S.A. Cosby, reminds me of Walter Mosley, in that these Black men very much so are students of Walter Mosley, Gary Phillips, and the such, which I love. I absolutely love. So, without further ado, we are at the end of this video. If you would like to purchase any of these or support me via my Amazon storefront, all of the links are down below in the underneath bar. I hope you have happy reading. Please let me know what you would add to this list. Like, what are some things that you think are must reads for the summer? If no one told you today, I love you. You are kind. You are smart. You are important. If to no one else, to me. Bye, friends.